There's a thing running around in the creepy dark. You guys see that, right? Is it going to come for us? Guys? It's spooky down here. Dire Katarn. Not the worst time to update or save, so it's at least down here. Hut! Nope. Oh shit, here it comes. I guess he gets to be first. Alright, if they're just gonna go single file, then that just works great for me. Why is the loud monkey on the ground not a target to the Katarns? That's what I'm wondering right now. Oh god, there's like several of them now. You can hear them. It's oh god. Zabrak Tistelmark 3. The crowd, it grows. Oh shit.
The damnable racket of battle. Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush.
Wow. On one hand, it's meant to be impressive, he took out 4 of them, but on the other hand, it's just a really strange sight to watch one Jedi standing in the middle of a crowd and just kind of getting beaten on, and you're like, are you gonna, I don't know, jump out of there? Like, just kind of get out of being surrounded? It's because it's like, it's based on how combat works in this game, and you just don't really have that much ability to do stuff that's Jedi-like. But once it's a cutscene, I'm like, is he gonna stop being surrounded? Do a flip. They do flips. It's like you expect to see him like hop out, or like use the force to knock somebody down, but instead they're just decking him over and over again from 4 directions at once. I'm like, oh, graceful. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Jolee. Jolee Bindo. Follow me to my camp and we'll talk a bit.
You use a lightsaber in battle. Are you a Jedi?
Ah, don't start fawning just yet. I'm too old for it. I know a few things, but we can talk about it at my camp. Keep close. It's nearby under a log. Yeah, I live like some burrowing rodent. I fought the Sith. Now look at me.
He sounds like he's very close by. Like, he gained respect by living in the Underdark, but he lives like right by the elevator. Like, not that far in. What are these guys? Just do backflips and run around. He seems to be a little further in some direction. Hello. Oh yeah, there he is. Definitely meant to give you Dagobah vibes.
Well, welcome to my home, such as it is. Pull up a stump and be comfortable. We should discuss a few things.
Pulling up a stump is hard. You usually need like a truck and like a chainsaw. Yes, I feel there's much you can tell me.
Don't coddle me, child. I'm neither a Jedi nor your master. I'm just an old man that's been lost in the woods for far too long. My days of glory are behind me, but perhaps there is something I can do for you. You must have questions.
Have you any knowledge of star maps?
Now, why would you be asking about that, hmm? Don't answer. I knew that had to be why you were here. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before the concerns of the Jedi. No, you are here for the map.
The Jedi suck so bad. They just suck so much. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before the concerns of the Jedi. Like, that's his perspective of why we're here. And he's right. Like, it's so important to us to track down these maps, but like things like this are happening and we just don't give a shit. I'm only here as a coincidence, and even he knows that. Like, that's how thoroughly this is the truth, is that independently he already knows that's why I'm here. Is I'm here for the map, not because of the injustices on this planet. If you have information, please tell it to me.
Kashyyyk is an interesting place, more so than anyone suspects. If Zerka Corporation knew, the planet would be a strip mine. The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here, but it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers.
I don't understand. Can you be more specific?
What I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way, and you won't find what you need without my help. And my help has a price. You must do a task for me, and then allow me to join with you. I will then remove certain barriers in your path.
What do you want me to do?
Since they began expanding in the Shadowlands, the Circa have left me alone for the most part. Until recently, anyway. A group of them set up camp not far from here. Poachers is all they are. I'd like them removed from this place.
Why would you want to join up with me?
You presumably have a ship. I've seen all I wish to here. Isn't that enough? I mean, really sick of the trees. And perhaps your destiny might show me something new. You never know.
Why do you care if they are here?
They don't respect this place. They're butchering wildlife and threatening entire species. It's getting under my skin. The Wookiees could take care of themselves if they wished, but the animals are truly helpless victims.
The first thing I saw was you killing 4 things. Well, I'll try to learn from this humble task.
Oh, please, this is arbitrary errand work. But such are the requests of the aged. You still have to do it. Their camp is in the far northeast. Now remember, if I wanted them dead, I'd have done it myself. Find a better way.
Where are they? How many men?
They are not that far northeast of here. There's usually 5 in the area as far as I can see. The captain of the lot is the one that earned my ire. Mishandle my garden, Willie?
I'll look into it.
Good. Return to me here and we'll see how you have done. Shoot! Shoot!
Shooing at me like barking dog, basically. Shoot! Shoot! I'm stuck.
Yes.
Stuck. Yeah.
What?
The northeast? Pretty much the original direction I looked in. But I want to look in every other direction. There's a lot of paths around here. A lot of the light seems to come from these, like, bioluminescent mushrooms. Do a backflip. Do a backflip. Do a backflip. They like instinctively perform for humans or something. If I do a cool trick, maybe they won't poach me. Oh, I made myself sad. Malfunction. My primary motivators are incapacity, damage internal, playback, cause of malfunction. I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matten to work the sensors. When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh, it's Eli. Good. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction. Eli? What the... But you got your money, you double-crossing snake. We had a deal. I guess we'll salvage it. You start with the droid's head, removing it, placing it in your pack. An energy discharge flows through the remaining parts. Ow. Rude. So Eli went and took out some dudes. Was Eli the trade guy that was holding, essentially holding that other guy hostage as like an indentured servant? I'm trying to remember. That might be who I'm thinking of. Well, to keep the name Eli in mind when I get back to the surface. Or when I get to... Oops.
To you, Padawan? Of course.
We'll keep Eli in mind when I get back to the surface, but also maybe when I get to this camp, see if they're related. What the fuck just happened? All right, that was weird. The Force whirlwind is happening. It's really funny that the, oh yeah, major bonus damage there, yes. It's because he was in a whirlwind. When they're in a whirlwind like that, all my scoundrel points come in. So that's always great news. All the more reason to want her to have those kinds of abilities. That guy's crew just vanished a month ago, abandoning him into indentured servitude. And he thinks that's unlike them. So I'm just waiting to find evidence down here that confirms that they died down here. And if that's the case, what was this guy's strategy? Like, was he just hoping he'd forget about his crew? Like, after a while, this approach has to backfire of just trying to get free labor out of someone indefinitely by just pretending their crew left them. Dead.
Ready. What?
And a level up. Good news all around. Oh. There are no available upgrades. +6 to defense and all saving throws could be nice for when I need to tank and survive some difficult fights that I'm having some trouble with. I think that's where I want to go next. Yeah, that would have helped against Kylo Nord. Just anything that reduces the incoming shots that actually hit me. God, I have 27 defense right now. Does speed give me defense? Forget. 2 defenses gained, so that's 2 of it. But yeah, I still have 25 without the speed effect. Getting up there. Oop. Hi. You die. Oh my god, it's satisfying. It's very nice when I do 3 attacks and all of them land. I'm like, ooh. Look what I'm pulling off around here these days. Please start attacking him.
What is it?
Ah, Karth was in the way, so he couldn't jump. That's unfortunate. It's nice, though. I'm starting to actually land hits. Ah, shit, I don't know what I picked up. I thought it stopped looting it when it refocused on a different enemy. So I went back to then try to loot it again. And then the confirmation window came up right when I was pressing A, so it just went away instantly. Shit, what did I get? What was that? They gave me a quest update. I think. Eli and Matten was mentioned on that thing, the droid head. Oh no. You have found the corpse of the missing Wookiee Roar War in the Shadowlands. A datapad revealing that he dealt with slavers was on the body, as well as the bowcaster bolt casing that probably belongs to whoever kills him. We have potential evidence. Yep, the merchant was Eli. Yep, the scrambled memory of the malfunctioning droid found in the Shadowlands reveals the violent last moments of its companions. They were ambushed, but identified their attacker as Eli, the merchant you met on the docking ring. It appears he has not told the truth about these creditors that supposedly skipped out on paying him. You have salvaged the droid's head. Madden would likely be very interested in it. Yep. That's bad. You did it bad. Nope, can't do that now. I can't make the trip to tell him about it right now. You can't warp in the Shadowlands apparently. Not that surprising. Don't mind me just disabling your minds. Or so I thought. There we go.
Yes.
Oops.
What is it?
I don't want to do that.
Of course.
They're starting to outpace me now on level. I can't really salvage them anymore. I just have to get rid of them.
Who are you, another civil merchant like that Koros slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits, and I'll see you dead.
I paid the docking fee. Who cares where I go?
So you're playing tourist. That isn't smart. The Shadowlands are all business. Mess around, and you'll end up dead. That said, if you want to make some credits while you're looking to die, I might have a job for you.
What if I want you to leave the Shadowlands?
Is that old hermit Jolee trying to talk you into doing his dirty work? We've spent too much on setting up just to walk away. As long as the sonic emitters keep the Preds away and I've got bodies to guard the perimeter, we're staying right here. I mean, if I can put up with my own worthless guards complaining about this place, Jolee whining through you is nothing.
You're just a Zerka slaver. Nothing special.
I don't need this kind of garbage from you. Watch your mouth. I'm the only law there is down here. If you've got something to say, get on with it. Otherwise, leave me alone. I've credits to earn.
I'm leaving.
Good. I'm not down here to direct traffic.
Alright, time to sabotage the sonic emitters. Is that you? Oh, terminate interface just means stop looking at it. Access code. I don't have a code. Do you have the code?
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here.
I'd rather ask about you. Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand. And that's all there is to it. I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they have just equipped this lump of tech with a blaster and left me at home?
I want to ask you some questions.
I'm not here because I know stuff. I handle a blaster well enough to guard this emitter and that's it. Talk to the commander.
This is a dangerous place. Could I persuade you to leave?
No more dangerous than walking out on the commander. He'd kill me for disobeying orders.
That's how you get him shot.
I'm not here because I...
What do these emitters do?
They generate a sonic barrier that allows us to stay in this wonderful location. It keeps the big predators away. I don't know how it works, really. I just know that if they go down, the camp would be overrun.
So only the emitters are keeping you here.
What of it?
Tell me how to shut down the emitters.
I don't like being here, that's for sure. I suppose you could take this code and shut down the emitter I'm guarding. Enough of those emitters go down and the camp will have to move out. But I never said anything.
His response was weird. He responded like I used persuade, but I used force persuade. They usually have this kind of trance thing, but he totally gave like a normal persuasion type of response. I wonder if he says the same thing no matter what. Enter code. Y'all need to go away, please. Does this one also work? I have to get every single one of them convinced.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here. Why am I here? I'm here because I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why?
Is it the same dialogue every time?
What do you want to know about? I don't like being here, that's for sure. Enough of those emitters.
What? Okay. Let's just do the same dialogue like 4 times, apparently. Oh, 2 is enough. Oh shit, what's that? It's a street shark.
Run! Run!
Sorry, I went from street shark to murloc. It kind of does look like a giant murloc that didn't care about me for some reason. Alright, well that cleared them out. That was all the dialogue, just run! What a moment they had. Beautiful. Time for Karth to get another feat. You get a lot of feats, Karth. Feats for days. Might as well go for the next level of implant. Not that I have them, but hey, I could buy them at some point, maybe? Or maybe I'm just wasting my feats. Wow, I didn't even have to finish the job. Run!
No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Got it.
Hey, I can sometimes do it. A beam splitter. I think the idea is to turn your attacks into multiple projectiles, basically. Attack gland. So they've been killing the monkeys and ripping shit out of them. Pleasant folk, these guys. Oh, wait, I need to take care of this. If I don't walk into it, my companions will. There we go, straightforward. There is admittedly part of me that thinks of terrace when we go down like this. Deeper and deeper. Hello. I thought he said trees were in my way. I guess this barrier seems to be in a tree, but it's not the meaning I took. The shimmer of a repulsor field is visible before you. It stands in stark contrast with the foliage around it. This is obviously one of the barriers to your progress that Jolee was speaking of. If he were here, he'd like to pass it. So not an infrequent trick they use in this game. It's the same thing that happened with mission. Like, oh, you want to pursue the story? Well, help this companion character out with this thing. Although in Mission's case, I just walked past it. I just went in a different direction and it ended up going in and I was like, what? What about the barrier back there? I thought that was... Did she lie to me about it being necessary? Maybe she was saying it was like a shortcut or something. So I definitely never had to go back and actually use that barrier.
Welcome back. I wonder, have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked?
I have made certain the poachers are gone.
Yes, I could feel it as you walked near. And I don't sense the smell of death on you. You spared them. Interesting.
There was nothing to gain by killing them.
Wasn't there? I suppose not, but the environment would say otherwise if it could talk. No matter.
If you're gonna pull, like, moral judgments here, you prioritize getting them out of this area as opposed to the rest of the colony and what's happening to the Wookiees. Like, you only seem to want to get rid of the Zerker when they're here specifically. You mentioned barriers. There's a repulsor field I want to pass.
Yes, in the east past the poacher camp. I saw it when it was installed. It's a very effective barrier, but I know how to get past it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you are seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors.
Jolee has joined your party, and we have the full squad now. There we go. Probably keep Karth around for ranged support. I feel like I should always at least have one ranged unit in the party. And now we know all the characters in this game. Dude just kind of shows up. Oh, he just faded out of existence so he could be behind me.
Yes.
Oh. Made me a little nervous. He is a Jedi Consular, so he specializes in casting. Fuck! Oh, he's level 6, right. It's like 42 health. Jesus. This poor man. You okay? He already specializes in casting. I don't know if I need to do treat injury that much. Having another computer use character might come in handy. He's currently neutral. I would likely want to specialize in universal type offensive abilities. But also just anything that lets him kind of use his power throughout the group. I guess force push, but he already has that. He shouldn't be that capable of using dark side powers. He'll be better at it than light side people do. But I also might be able to affect his leaning over time, which would make them even weaker. So I should only pick light side and universal powers, because if he does turn more light side while he's with me, then he'll get worse at using dark side powers. He starts off with heal. He really starts off with like a significant percentage of the abilities that I would potentially pick. I think Jedi Consulars just constantly learn new powers even faster than other characters. Wisdom. Adds modifiers to Jedi Force points and Force power saving throws. And also makes their spells harder to resist. I mean, as a caster type character, giving him another point of wisdom and another point of charisma is kind of a no-brainer. So now he can learn a better shield. God, he really does just come with most of his abilities from the get-go. Ah, new feat. Oh god, how do I set you up? Oh, he starts off with level 3 dueling. Wow. And Night Sense, so he's got the bonus defense. This is the Jedi Consular ability. Force Focus. This feat adds +1 to the difficulty class for all saving throws against your character's force powers. +2. +4. Damn. I can give him advanced Jedi defense. I can give him weapon focus lightsaber, weapon focus melee. He's already going to be a duelist, so I'm only going to give him one weapon most likely. Increase physical attributes and saving throws of your entire party. That's good group buff style abilities. There's force. Oh, he learns 2 abilities this level. God damn. Let's give him Force, Whirlwind, and Night Valor. Yeah, Consulars just drown in Force abilities. And since he has higher spell save DC, people are going to struggle to resist these, so he'll actually get some proper crowd controlling done too. Crap, he's totally going to just directly replace Juliani, isn't he? That's... yeah. It's the particular use of Jedi characters in this, or really companions in general. I talked about how like they don't have that much utility, especially since like at their core, almost every character has the same abilities. Like you can teach them the same ranged attacks and the same melee attacks to every character. So they just have the minor quirk of like whatever feat. Obviously each class has stats, but then each class basically just has one feat. And that's it. So the characters are really homogenous. So you basically have non-force melee characters, non-force ranged characters, and Jedi. Those are mostly the three character types, and Jedi have the most variety a bit, but even then it's like, okay, dude, I literally have more Jedi than I could fit in the party now, because I've got Jolee and Bastila and Juhani and my own character, so I have 4 Jedi in the party. Even if you try to mix things up, like, there's a double-bladed lightsaber character, and there's a two lightsaber character, and there's a single lightsaber character. It's like there's not enough variations to even fill out the different characters in your party there. But even on top of that, like a double-bladed lightsaber, as far as I can tell, is almost identical to a two lightsaber style. They even both use dual weapon fighting and the same skills and dice rolls, I think. I think that one of the main things is just that you can apply more upgrades between your 2 lightsabers than your 1. But it's basically like, do you want to be a dual wielder or a duelist? Because you're going to use a lightsaber. You're probably not going to use a blaster as a Jedi. It'd be disappointing. So then it comes down to mostly just kind of vaguely where your balance is. Do they have better attack rolls, or do they have more force powers? And like, that's mostly a binary state. So it's essentially more or less just 2 kinds of Jedi, and you have 4 Jedi. There's just not a huge range for variety there, unfortunately. Already got his costume on. He doesn't have any armor proficiency because Jedi often don't, so he can't wear most of these items. There's 2 to 16 with no modifications. I have 2 red double-bladed lightsabers, but those don't really help out. No, I don't think I have a lot of tricks here. I did get a new sword, new gun though. So let's compare that with this guy's offhand. Arcanian heavy pistol 2 to 9. Only crits at cap. So it's just a 2 to 9 that's balanced. There's not a lot going for it, actually. So, any of these things cool? Whoa. So the Mandalorian heavy pistol is 4 to 11 plus 2. That's a huge increase. It says energy 4 to 11 plus 2 physical. So I think that means the energy damage itself compared to 2 to 9 is already a plus 2, but on top of that there's a plus 2 from physical, so it's like a plus 4 compared to his current weapon. And it's also balanced, so it's just better in like every way. God, his hit chances are plus 16 and plus 18. Karth's blaster sucks, huh? He has a plus 2 to his attack modifier. I think I maxed this thing out, didn't I? He has a plus 2 to his attack modifier, but otherwise it's just a 2 to 7. I think we can say that we're done with this at this point. 2 Mandalorian heavy pistols is better, but I already had another thing down here. Yep. Okay. The Zabrak Tystel Mark III. 3 to 10 damage, which is less by 1. They both have the physical damage bonus of 2. They all have a not great crit threat range of just being 20s. They're all balanced. This one has an attack modifier of 2. Oh shit, these have an attack modifier of 3. So the Mandalorian heavy pistols are just fucking badass, apparently. Your dex modifier is 3. I don't think we're gonna get better than that. Damn, Karth. You've got numbers. Well, we got a new character to meet. Now that I've leveled him up and customized some people, let's actually talk to him.
Got something on your mind, dude?
Do you know anything about this place?
Oh, I know plenty about Kashyyyk. You think someone doesn't live here for 20 years and pick up a thing or two? Chances are, by the time I finish telling you about it all, you would have found out for yourself. So there's no reason for me to start blathering on. It should be enough for me to tell you that there's kilometer after kilometer of trees on this planet. The deeper you go, the more dangerous it gets. If you're smart, you stay on top with the Wookiees. You go deep, however, and you may find some things you weren't expecting. And that's about all I got to say about that. Now, let's get going.
I wanted to see who this guy was, because I was like, why does this voice sound vaguely familiar? And he's in for a number of things. He's in Family Guy, and American Dad, and The Simpsons, and a bunch of other casting things. He definitely gets, yeah. He's busy. Oh, he's an active voice actor. Plays the Martian Manhunter in Young Justice. A bunch of other characters. Just a lot of, yeah. Oh, it's like he doesn't play Groot. No, he plays a bunch of characters in the Guardians of the Galaxy cartoon, which I have not seen. Man, voice actors are always such a goddamn, like... He plays Groot a lot, apparently. He seems to be like the official voice of Groot for not the movie. Just all other things, more or less. And he often plays Shredder from the Ninja Turtles. He also often plays Jabba the Hutt. Oh my god, he's so busy. Oh my god, I've scrolled a lot and it's only been a couple of years. He's a very prolific voice actor. Dude's getting paid.
Oh, I get it. Let's play with the old man's head, is it? He's half senile. He'll forget I said anything. Wait, well, what was this about anyway?
He's gonna be fun, isn't he? Right, let's head back around. His alignment is... Yep, pretty neutral. Maybe slightly... light side. Yeah, I think that's indicated by the fact that I was trying to measure the meter visually. It seems to be slightly higher than the middle, but you can also tell that his feet are glowing blue. Kind of spells that out. That's how that works. I can't talk to him about him yet, but I'm guessing that it has more to do with I might need to finish this zone, essentially, because you might learn about him over the course of the planet. And then that might be when dialogue opens up, when he officially joins your crew, as opposed to just joining your party. They were pretty easy to get rid of. But he's a pretty rough example of a character of how particular characters get really locked into certain playstyles because of the feats they come with when you get them. And he's a good example of that. He was so many points deep into the duelist style that you just have to be like, alright, well, that's what he is. All the points are pre-spent. All you can do is fully embrace however good a duelist can be, which might not be ever as good as a dual wielder, maybe. But trying to change him into dual wielder would just make him a shitty dual wielder, so he'd be bad at his original job and bad at his new job because other people already did that one. I guess there's a teach old dog new tricks thing going on there.
No problem.
But that's also just how a lot of the characters come.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerka equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though.
Why place this thing here?
But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it.
I trust you can get past it. You said so.
I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerg engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Like the street shark? New area, who dis? We seem to be much further along now. Oh, more fighting.
So, Jolee, you decided to leave your little hermitage in the forest and come help us stop the Sith. I guess you realized this was worth coming out of retirement for, huh?
Yeah, that's right, Sonny. The Sith are the greatest evil to hit the galaxy since, well, the Mandalorians. And they're the worst thing since Exar Kun, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc.
Okay, old man, you lost me there. You trying to make a point?
Look, everybody always figures the time they live in is the most epic, most important age to end all ages. But tyrants and heroes rise and fall, and historians sort out the pieces.
If you feel that way, why did you come with us?
Malak is a tyrant who should be stopped. If he conquers the galaxy, we're in for a couple of rough centuries. Eventually, it'll come around again. But I'd rather not wait that long. So we do what we have to do. We try to stop the Sith. But don't start thinking this war, your war, is more important than any other war just because you're in it.
That's an interesting theory, but I don't buy it. The Republic stands for something. It stood for something for 15,000 years. And if it falls, everything will change forever.
You believe whatever you need to get through this, Sonny. The bottom line is we both want to stop Malak. So let's not get hung up on the details. Let's just get back to stopping him.
Let's not get hung up on the... Jolee, you're the one who got hung up on the details. Do you not follow conversations and how they work? Like, he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna stop Malak and stuff. We're gonna go fight the Sith. Worth coming out of retirement for, huh? And he's like, don't you dare think that this is important. Nothing's important. Life goes in cycles. And then... But then, like... after your next dialogue choice, he's like, Malak is a tyrant that needs to be stopped. Let's not get hung up on the details. I'm like, that was you. You did that. That was all you. You're the details guy. Are we just gonna let this happen? Ooh. Uh-oh. Jolee, help. Jolee. Please make them stop. Get off of the Wookiee. There we go. Yes. Blended Mandalorian. What happened here? He's like begging for recovery, and both of my dialogue options are not about helping him. They're about like asking questions and stuff. I have the means to heal you. Here. What can you tell me about your attackers? I'll look into it. They only attack if you're not armed? I thought Mandalorians were all about the fight, not being fucking cowards. That's disappointing. Yeah, I'm not going back for it now. I was definitely thinking, like, should I switch Karth into... Yeah, they don't let me go back to the Ebon Hawk, so that's it. I was going to switch Karth for Canderous, now that I see Mandalorians are here. See if that brings anything up. They'll only attack if they're unarmed. Disarming may be the only way to flush them out.
Ready.
Sorry, Karth. Oh god, it worked. They fell for it. And also it teleported us in anyway? Okay. You fools. I totally gamed the system by having Karth be in solo mode. So it registered the entire party as being unarmed, I guess. He is not going down.
Yes.
Attack from behind. Wow. They're armored enough that it's actually really hard to hit them. I should have cast this immediately. Whoops. Oh, I'm on poison. There we go. I can cure this with my...
Yes.
Well. Bunch of assholes. Mandalorian datapad. I wish that whenever you pick up a lore item in pretty much every game, that you could just read it right on the spot via that menu, instead of having to, like, find it elsewhere. That's just never an upgrade. It's never like, oh wait, oh yeah, I can't wait to go look for this item. Bowcaster bolt casing. This bolt casing was abandoned next to Roar War's corpse, likely by whoever killed him. Bowcasters and the accompanying bolt casings are very personal items among the Wookiees, and are adorned with traditional family symbols and other identifying marks. It's possible the owner of this one could be identified by a knowledgeable Wookiee. That's a system that really backfires if you're going to go do a murder on people. Do they not have the concept of forensics? Slaver contract. This datapad card contains a contract to trade weapons for slavers, and a manifest of goods already delivered. It seemed that Roar War had sold a number of Wookiees previously, and intended to do so again. Oh, what a piece of shit. Then maybe whoever killed him was in the right. Maybe they were even a prospective slave. You can powder tack glands to get major stimulants. Wait, where's my Mandalorian data? There we go. This request is in the Mandalorian language. A stump disabled the stabilizers of my swoop. I request parts before the other systems fail. If the generator goes, my blending field will stop working and I'll be visible to our prey. This hunt is no challenge. How will attacking unarmed creatures train us to use these Jedi toys? You want new warriors to learn? Watching a comrade lop his own arm off fighting a real opponent would teach more than those pointless battles. I obey, Mandalore, but with protest. The blending field generators on the swoops grant near-perfect camouflage. Why only attack unarmed opponents? Jedi toys. Mandalorian Ripper. This is not very good. 3 to 6. Hmm.